Oh, hello and welcome to a very special unboxing, unwrapping. I was in two minds whether to do a video about this, but apparently unboxing video games is a thing. And not only do people watch unboxing of video games, they enjoy it too. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to unbox 10 Xbox One games that I recently purchased for my Xbox One X. Now I do have many other games for the Xbox One. I might do a collection video at some point. I definitely want to do one for my PlayStation 4 games. Well, I'll go through them all and talk about them. So without further ado, let's unbox them. So, start off with Fallout 4. This is the Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. I got it because although I have it on the PlayStation 4, I wanted to start a new game. I wanted to experience better visuals with the achievements and all the rest of it. I have actually got all the other Fallouts on Xbox 360, which I 100%ed. So let's have a look. Now, the one thing I will say, if you've read any reviews and things, is that this doesn't come with all of the content on the disc, which is really bad in my opinion. I don't want to start the video off with something really negative, but Bethesda really dropped the ball here. They should have had all of the content on the disc, and then you could just give the disc to someone, your mate or whoever, and they could play the whole game with all the content. That's what you're paying for. It should be on the disc. It's on the disc with Skyrim, and I think Fallout 3 it was on the disc, and the same for Oblivion as well. So Fallout 4 is the first game that they've done where it is a code, which is annoying because the content, you've got the Nuka-Cola world, which is pretty big, but you've also got Far Harbor, which is this decent sized island which introduces loads of new enemies, different sort of take on the graphics with the fog and all the rest of it. But anyway, I don't want to get too bogged down with that. So Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. I love the Fallout series, love Oblivion, love Skyrim. And then Prey. Now I got this on the cheap. I wasn't going to get it at first because the demo on the PlayStation 4 was really bad. Like the controls and everything, there was a lot of latency, terrible. So I thought I'd give it another go. So we'll see how I get on, and I'll probably give you another video about that at some point. So yeah, another game by Bethesda. I played the original Prey, which was called Prey, and I really liked that game. It was sort of like a B-movie type, you know, Native American game with some really good music and things, and that was on the 360 quite a few years ago though. Also get a Cosmonaut shotgun pack with a code, and then Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, that came out this year apparently. Yeah, and then you got the little booklet too. I don't know about Morrowind, guys. If you've played Elder Scrolls Online, if it's any good, put it in the comments below. Be interesting to hear your thoughts on that one. So already 2 Bethesda games. And likewise, if you've played Prey, put it in the comments below if you think it was good and no issues whatsoever. Then I picked up Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Again, picked up this one on the cheap, mainly because I wanted to experience the HDR. The graphics are good. I mean, obviously they're nowhere near as good as sort of Forza or Gears or anything like that, or Tomb Raider for that matter, or Assassin's Creed Origins. But I just wanted to test out the HDR and stuff, and I already played the trial and it looked pretty damn good. So this is Ghost Recon Wildlands. I will continue to take these sticky bits off, because if I was watching the video, they would just bug the hell out of me throughout the whole video if a person didn't take them off. You gotta love that new game smell. Oh, really nice. Included in the season pass. So yeah, is it just me or does every game now have a season pass? You know, single player games or whatever. South Park, The Fractured But Whole, and also you get the free game included, South Park, The Stick of Truth. That's one of the reasons why I've got this. Again, picked up this on the cheap, although this game is not that old. It's only, what, a couple months old or so, and I never played the first one, so I really want to experience the first one too. But yeah, you've got to love that South Park humour. So yeah, completely new to South Park games. Never played a single South Park game in my life, but there we go. Oh, yeah, another season pass here. I'm going to collect all these season passes. Unlock your additional game with the code. So it's a code for the additional one, and then the disc for the fractured butthole. And then a game that I've been really looking forward to, despite all the silly loot crates and things like that, because this is a single player only game. Well, it says Xbox Live Multiplayer, but there we go. But they're putting the loot boxes in single player games. I mean, yeah, they put it in Forza, they put it in Halo, they put it in even Tomb Raider, they put it in so many. Well, Tomb Raider's got like cards, but I sort of view them as a similar kind of thing. But yeah, I managed to get this one at a okay price. I think a lot of game developers are shooting themselves in the foot with these loot crates and things. It's really putting people off. But nevertheless, I have the first one, Shadow of Mordor. Don't know why they've gone Shadow of War. And I had the first one and I really enjoyed it. Played it on PlayStation 4. But this one, obviously 4K Ultra HD and HDR and Xbox One X enhanced. So you pretty much playing it at the best you possibly can on consoles, obviously. This one had a code right way up, which was great. Thank you for that. So yeah, Forge Your Army. So this has got a game add-on. You get 4 legendary Orc champions and an epic Sword of Dominion. And there's the disc, obviously. So there we go. The Evil Within 2. Now, I still haven't played the first one. I have downloaded it. I got it in a sale for like £4, which is just a bargain. This one I think I got for I think probably £15 or £20. So I'm really looking forward to playing the first one and then this. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things, especially with this one. You know, an improvement over the first game. And I do like these kind of like psychological type horror type games, and it's similar to Resident Evil in a way too. I think actually the one of the guys from Resident Evil helped make this. So there you go. So no season pass. No season pass. Do we get a season pass? No, but we do get another game add-on there. So many add-ons in these games. So yeah, looking forward to Evil Within 2. I don't know whether I'll play it over the Christmas period. I'll try. So that's that one. Then Super Lucky's Tale. I want to give this a shot because I want to try out the 4K Ultra HD and the enhanced again. I haven't yet got a Switch. I'm holding out until Nintendo blatantly bring out their new, improved, more powerful version of the Switch, which they typically do. They didn't do it for the Wii. They kept the Wii going for quite a number of years, and they didn't do it for the Wii U. However, they do it with their handheld consoles, which is why I sort of think that they'll probably do it with the Switch, because it is a handheld console really, in a way. So I'm holding out for that. So instead of Mario, I've got Super Lucky's Tale, and I've got a Wii U, so I've got plenty of other great Nintendo games to play if I wish to. So, oh, and the disc was just in there loose, but there you go. That's Super Lucky's Tale. Heard good things about this one. Obviously, it's the less serious game out of all these. Well, I don't know. You could probably say South Park is. Then we've got Resident Evil Biohazard, the Gold Edition. So this has got all the DLC and stuff. This has just come out, and I do have Resident Evil 7 on the PlayStation 4, and I played that when it first came out, and that was excellent, absolutely incredible. This one says HDR. I'm not sure whether when I played the PlayStation 4 version it had HDR on it. I don't think it did. But you've got banned footage Volume 1 and 2, which are all right, but then you've got this End of Zoe, which is like the you know, end kind of DLC, which is a bit more packed than the other two. And obviously you've got the free DLC where you play as Chris Redfield. He looks completely different to the other Resident Evils that he's in, but there you go. And I'm hoping that this has it all on disc. We shall see. Let's have a look. I think it does. We have a winner. Yeah, no add-on DLC code in here, and they're not a hero, free content advertised. So that is a winner from Capcom. Well done, guys. So not only did you put Volume 1 and 2 on here and Zoe, but you just download Not Hero for free as well. So great, so that means you can get this one and lend it to your mates or whatever. So yeah, really looking forward to playing this on the Xbox One X. Now Dirt 4. I love all the Dirt games. I think I do actually own every single Dirt game. And I've got Dirt Rally twice for PS4 and Xbox One, mainly because I've got that Game Pass for Xbox One. Got it free for a month. Yeah, you just download like full games and play them. And then I think if you want to continue your subscription, it costs about £8 or £9 a month. But you know what? I think that's quite worth it. As long as they keep refreshing and adding games to it, I think that's a good value, especially if you're a bit of an achievement hunter like myself. But yeah, Dirt 4, I've seen a lot of good things about this, and Codemasters, you can't really go wrong with them. They're pretty good. I don't think this is Xbox One X enhanced or anything like that. I don't think it's got HDR. So in terms of sort of like graphics and things, you know, you can't really compare it to Forza or Gran Turismo or anything like that. But still, with Dirt games, all about the gameplay and the off-roading. They are excellent games. And the final game is Wolfenstein II. Now, I had already opened this. I couldn't wait. I opened this the other day. So it's not really an unboxing of sort of 10, but I will obviously open this box. But yeah, absolutely incredible game. I've already played a fair bit of it. 4K Ultra HD and Xbox One X enhanced. Is such an incredible looking game. I don't think it has HDR, but the lighting and things just is insane. The graphics are just incredible. And if you played the first one, then this one you'll absolutely enjoy too. So that's another Bethesda game. So we've now got 4 Bethesda games in this selection. So Bethesda are doing a really good job at the moment, pumping out some great content. And I do have Doom on the Xbox One, and I really hope that Bethesda bring out the 4K HDR update patch soon. It is coming soon apparently, so I'm really looking forward to see what they can do there, because that game's 60 FPS. Much like the Halo 5 and the Forza. They just look incredible in the 60 frames per second. So I'll just open this. So there you go. You get the disc, and then you've got a little bit of an advert for The Evil Within 2 and Prey. So the other 2 games in this little collection as well. So a nice selection of games. What I'll do is I'll just order them in like the 4K Ultra HD Xbox One X enhanced sort of pile, which will be, even though this one doesn't have it on there, because I think that Game of the Year edition came out last year or beginning of this year. I pretty much grouped them all into these 3 piles. So you've got Super Lucky's Tales, which is 4K Ultra and enhanced. So is Fallout 4, so is Wolfenstein 2, and so is Shadow of War. But Shadow of War's got the HDR and everything else. This little pile has just got the HDR. I don't think Capcom have released like a 4K patch or anything for Resident Evil 7 yet. And likewise, Ghost Recon, that's got the HDR too. And then this little pile, I don't think any of these are enhanced, but obviously if you're running them on the X, then they are going to be a little bit better. There's going to be bit of an enhanced performance even without their sort of 4K enhanced patches and things. So there you go. I hope that sort of helps. Really looking forward to playing all these over Christmas. If you've got any games over Christmas, put it in the comments below. What are you looking forward to playing over the Christmas period? Obviously this is just the Xbox One X. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro too, so I will be playing the likes of Horizon Zero Dawn over Christmas, and Call of Duty World War II, and Okami HD. Really looking forward to that Shadow of Colossus obviously next year, and the new God of War game, and so on. There's so many good games coming out next year for PlayStation 4, like this year really. If this video has helped in some way, please do put it in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.